video, I just want to say don't forget to smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified every time I upload, and comment down below your thoughts about it. Don't forget to enjoy.
Start recording. Okay, hello everybody. Wait. Here we go. Hello everybody. This is the next session in the relationship workshop. I'm sorry, I kind of for some reason left out this week when I made the date to the 10 sessions. So I added an extra session over here. I hope whoever wants to finds it. And next week we'll continue on with the regular sessions. And as I said, we're using the book Crawling in the One. We're doing all the lessons and exercises in here. And I feel that not only does it help in terms of bringing in the one that you want to bring in, it can also help you improve and deepen your present relationship in ways that only you'll be able to explain to yourself and to your partner. In any case, the next lesson number 21 is the release ceremony. Now, what is the release ceremony? You can all probably imagine to yourselves what it is, but basically, it's not enough to just say to ourselves, okay, well, I'm not making any, serious relationship with anybody because I have a problem connecting to people. And why do I have a problem connecting to people? Because my father left when I was 5 years old and I had abandonment issues. And because of these abandonment issues, I can't connect with anybody anymore. That's not going to get you it's the first step. You understand where it's coming from, but it's not going to get you very far in terms of where you want to get to, which is having that amazing, wonderful relationship that, only between the two of you, that's deep and strong in every possible way. And so today we are going to do a little thing, which is going to bring a release of all those impediments that are stopping us from reaching to where we want to get to. And the thing that I thought that was really for you, Mary, is it says over here, she says, if you feel desperate for fulfillment of love, remember that letting go of everything in its way is the appropriate way to channel desperation. By desperate enough to release all that is fear-based, all that is limiting, all that is predictable, all that is safe, be desperate enough to embrace the courage it requires to surrender completely, remembering that growth is not so much a process of accumulation as is a process of release. And that includes releasing present comfortable relationships to reach that deep ultimate relationship that you're looking for. Okay? And my point is also that even if you are presently in a comfortable relationship, but not the relationship of your dreams, not the relationship that you want to get to ultimately, releasing that comfortable relationship, allowing yourself to take the risks to move forward, even if it's with the same person or whether it's a different person, it doesn't make a difference. Because sometimes once you make a switch in your mindset, even about the same person, it can create totally new things. Or it can mean just releasing. Here, how to say, says, I'm giving up being run by fear that if I let go of Gary, I'll forever be alone and lonely. I'm willing to trust that I will find a better, more satisfying relationship, and that even if I don't, I will be okay as long as I am living with integrity. Okay, now this fear of I'm not going to find the other relationship and therefore I can't leave this one is standing in your way of actually finding the ultimate relationship. Yeah. And even if you let go of this relationship and you still have the fear that you're not going to find it, you're still standing in your own way of finding the ultimate relationship. You have to kind of go in the way of, even if I don't find it, I'm okay. And when you go in that path, it's going to just come to you because it's no longer conditional. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. Any remarks, questions? Oh yeah, Mary?
It can be tricky, releasing patterns and staying, if the person you feel is not correct for you,
mm-hmm.
like releasing patterns can make a change, but sometimes you may deceive yourself. You may not be able to see, until a long period of time is going, or 6 months.
You're right about that, but think about it like this. I always think about the song, better to have loved and have a broken heart than never to have loved at all. Okay? If you don't take the chance, if you don't release what you need to release and give it a chance to happen, you'll never know if it's there in the first place.
Yeah.
If you give it that chance, and that chance could take 6 months, that chance could take a year, that chance could take 3 years. I'm not saying that it's not. And people also change. There's another aspect to this. But if you never take the chance, you'll never have it in the first place.
If it's some deep issues, if they really don't go and work on themselves very deeply with a very strong ambition to change from within,
Mm-hmm.
not going to change. Like
But
the person should want, to have a change in themselves.
you're absolutely right about that. But my take on this is that if you're into the change, okay, you have to look with open eyes. There's no question. If you're looking with misty eyes of, whether it's infatuation or lust, you're not going to see it. But if you're looking with open eyes and you're saying, I'm willing to go in and take the chance, is this person in front of me willing to let go of his stuff to take the chance with me? If you can feel it, then the chances of it happening are going to be much greater. If you feel that he's stuck in his ways and that you're just deluding yourself by saying, I'm going to take the chance and open up to him, and then there's no point in doing it, right? It's not a blind road that you're taking over here. Taking the chance and taking the risk.
What I'm saying is from my past experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying, to when I was married to my ex-husband, I've been trying a lot to do work together with him, and he didn't really want to change from the inside, so there was nothing that I can do.
Totally agree. It has to come from both partners. There's no question about it. It's not a one-way road where only you do it and everything else, becomes wonderful. I'll tell you what the difference is here, okay? Generally, if you do the work on you, you change. The other person in the partnership will do one of two things. Either they will decide, oh, I like these changes, I'm going to change alongside, or they'll decide this isn't what I signed up for. I wanted the other thing, and then they will leave. Okay, and that's what I tell all my clients who come to me with relationship problems, that they want to work with me. I tell them straight out, just know I can't guarantee which way this is going to go, because I don't know your partner and I don't know where they stand. They could do one of two things: either change with you or step out, because not only are they not getting what they're looking for anymore, but when you change, if you look at the metaphor that Abraham Hicks gives, it's like you're on a specific flying plane, right? And when you're over here, the people who are over here on that same level are going to meet with you. So when you first got married with your ex-husband, you were both over here. Then you started moving up over here because you were doing inner work. Now, if he doesn't do the inner work, he's still down here. He's going to, oops, where'd she go? Don't see her anywhere. She's not here anymore. Okay, unless he follows suit and does the work too, then you'll both be on the same plane again. But if not, you're just not going to meet anymore. It's going to naturally fall apart. Or, bit harder here, a bit, easier there, but it's going to just fall apart. And so as I do work with one member of the partnership, if the other partner doesn't move up together with them, doesn't decide I want her or I want him in any case, I'm staying there, then it's going to fall off.
Right.
So I would not use that as a reason not to do the inner work, though. because doing the inner work will create situations where you're going to have a much better, stronger relationship, be it with that person or be it with somebody else. And relationship which you, if you didn't have, you would totally be missing out.
Yeah.
Now, if you are in a relationship and you can do these processes together with your partner, all the better. Because what it really means is that you're working together, you're letting go of all the stuff that's keeping you from reaching that ultimate relationship, which can always be improved, there's no question about it. And it's creating, the bond becomes that much stronger when you do the work together, which is why I always say this is not only a course or a workshop for bringing in the perfect relationship, it's also a workshop for improving your perfect relationship to make it even a more perfect relationship.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so here is our ritual. What I want you to do is take a piece of paper, and on this piece of paper, make 2 columns. The first column is the I release column. The second column is the I embrace column. Now, in the I release column, not problem, well, it's also the problems that you're releasing, but in the I release column, I want you to write the things that you need to release, such as I release blaming my parents for my problems. I release all the sexual shame. I release the desire for revenge against my ex or towards my ex. Okay, all those type of things. So go ahead and do that right now. Okay, and let me know when you're done.
We're doing the I release now. The release column?
That's correct. The I release column.
Okay.
Okay, now on the second side, take each one of those things that you released and put it into a different statement of I embrace. For instance, I release blaming my parents for my problems. I embrace forgiveness for both of my parents. I release a desire for revenge towards my ex. I embrace full responsibility for my part in what happened between us that caused our breakup, and appreciation for all that I learned. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so take each one of those I released and turn it into the I embrace. Okay. Okay, we're not going to do the actual ceremony here, or we can actually. What they basically say to do over here, and you can choose any type of release ceremony that you want, they say to cut out each statement of I release, I embrace with scissors, be a separate strip, read it out loud, and then burn it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is whether you can actually put it in a place where you can do it in a place where you can burn. If you can't burn it, you can also just rip it up to shreds and put it in the garbage or throw it down the toilet or any other releasing ceremony, which for you means that you are totally annihilating it from your life, that you no longer need it. It's not there anymore.
To burn only the I release part, or to burn the
They actually say to burn the whole thing. Using your scissors, cut the list across the pages so there is only one issue with an I release and an I embrace on each piece of paper. Bring your papers to a place where it is safe to burn them. Speak each thing that you are letting go of and each thing that you are embracing out loud, and then burn it. Release the sorrow of my mother's life, and I embrace the freedom to be happy. Burn.
You know, it's very interesting. It's like the shaman's way. You know, the Native American shamans.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They use this kind of ceremony, but they do it more usually in a group, in a circle, and they give it some kind of meditation, and bring in your inner guidance, and do a little bit more deep ceremony in a group.
You can do it any way that you want. This is just one possibility, they say. If you have a way that makes you, which is better for you, but there's a lot of people who would not feel comfortable sharing all these personal things. And the fact that you don't feel comfortable sharing these personal things doesn't mean you have to keep it inside of you because you can't share it with anybody else. You can still get rid of it.
Right.
Okay, now before you do that, what you should do is look at your list, see which things you're ready to release right now, poof, without any problem, and which things you still have to explore further. Meaning that, like, you know that you have this, you need to let it go, you need to embrace, but you still need more to explore inside. And make sure to keep a list of the things that you still need to explore more of before you can totally fully let it go. Because some things have deeper layers to it, and there could be different, aspects that are connected as well. And letting it go too soon might leave those things hanging and still getting in the way. So it requires a lot of deep thought over here. It's not just like the simple, oh, okay, let's get rid of it. You have to think about it. Is there anything else over here that I need to work on? Is there anything else? How does it feel? Because sometimes you don't even know if there's something else. But if you feel that you're not finished, then you're not finished. Bottom line. You're only finished when you really feel like you're finished.
Mm.
And that once you mark down what things still need more work, you can still release whatever part of it you have now. Just have it in your notebook that these things still need a little bit of more exploration. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're not going to go on to the next one because this is already a whole new week of setting your course. We'll start that next week. And also, it'll probably be too long, but I also haven't prepared it yet. So I always get to do these things twice. I can do it first when I prepare it, and then when I do it with you guys. That's good. The more you do it, the better it is. Anyway, that's all for today, and I'll see you again next week. Oh, and Mary, next week, I think it goes back to being the normal time of 11 because we changed the clocks on Thursday night.
Okay, yay.
So you don't have to go sleep so late anymore. Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget, if you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe to my channel, or subscribe to my newsletter. The address is right down below over there. Have a great week.